Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Anderson Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Hi, I'm Jim Koski, and join me Mondays for Life in the 906.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a major settlement involving Trump, the Justice Department, and billions of taxpayer dollars is sparking outrage. We'll have the latest live from Washington, D.C. Plus, big decisions brewing in Lansing. Upper Peninsula lawmakers are fighting for millions to fund local schools, safety, road repairs, and a new outdoor project. And a familiar face is throwing his hat in the ring for Marquette County leadership. We'll tell you why Randy Rotari says his 34 years of experience makes him the right fit. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hello to you, UP, as we check things out weather-wise for this evening. We're looking at generally cloudy skies overall. The cooler temperatures are coming in here after a relatively mild start here, and we'll be dropping into the upper 30s under mostly cloudy skies by later on tonight. Stay tuned. We'll have more on what we can expect for the rest of the week. It's coming up later in the show.
Tom, thank you very much. A controversial settlement involving President Trump, the IRS, and the Department of Justice is drawing sharp political reaction tonight. The settlement is expected to face legal and political scrutiny, just as voters head to the polls in several key primary states this week. WZMQ 19 News, Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is live on Capitol Hill with breaking details. Brendan, good evening. What can you tell us?
Hey there, Kevin. Good evening to you. Well, we learned just a few hours ago that that settlement announced on Monday would be expanding. A Justice Department memo released today states that the government is now forever barred from examining or prosecuting Trump, his sons, the Trump Organization, over current tax matters. So, Kevin, this essentially will permanently end tax claims tied to Trump while also creating a massive compensation fund for some of his supporters, which we learned about yesterday. It's all part of that deal to resolve his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS over the leak of his tax returns during his first term. Again, on Monday, we learned the settlement allows the DOJ to create a $1.7 billion fund, money that would go to people who claim they were targeted or unfairly investigated during the Biden administration. The move is already sparking backlash because the program could include compensation for some January 6th defendants using taxpayer dollars. The DOJ says Trump himself will not receive any money under the deal, but he will receive a formal apology. The case has also been dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be filed again. In a press briefing at the White House today, Vice President J.D. Vance was asked about the message this fund sends to voters, including voters who are heading to the polls to choose their party's nominees in half a dozen states today as costs continue to skyrocket.
I reject the idea that we can't walk and chew gum at the same time. We can give just compensation to people who are mistreated by the government. We can also make sure that the American people, we do everything that we can to make their lives better, to make them more prosperous, to give them better jobs. That is the primary focus of Donald J. Trump's White House.
And Kevin, during that White House press briefing, the vice president did not rule out whether January 6th rioters who physically assaulted law enforcement officers could be eligible to receive compensation from the taxpayer-funded anti-weaponization fund. However, Vance did stress that all claims would be reviewed on a case-by-case basis very closely. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WZMQ 19 News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Kevin, back to you.
Brendan, thank you very much as always. Upper Peninsula lawmakers are pushing to keep several local projects in the final state budget as negotiations continue in Lansing. The House proposal includes $1.4 million for safety improvements at Superior Central Schools, $1 million for Waseda Road in Dickinson County, and more than $600,000 for flood recovery work in Baraga County. Other projects include funding for the 906 Adventure Team's Gluski Park development in Marquette County.
One thing that the House Republicans have done is make sure that these requests are vetted. Because so many times there's money that goes out the door and we don't know where it's going.
The spending request still must be negotiated with the Senate and governor before any final projects are approved. Current Marquette Township Clerk Randy Rattari is joining the race for a seat on the Marquette County Board of Commissioners. Rattari is running to represent District 3 on the county board, which includes parts of Marquette City and all of Marquette Township. The seat became vacant upon the resignation of longtime Commissioner Steve Adamini and is currently held by temporary appointee Fred Benzie. Rattari has served as Marquette Township Clerk for the past 12 years, as well as 22 years as a township trustee.
And my commitment is I'm not going to run a negative campaign against my challengers. There's no need to do that. We all know who we are. We know what our strengths are. And I think it's the time where we have what we have to offer, and it is up to the voters to decide.
Rattari is also active as a coach for junior hockey and youth baseball. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Tom will let us know if we have any more rain heading our way this week. And severe weather causes the roof of a child care center downstate to cave in with kids still inside. We'll have that story when we come back.
Live CBS Tonight. Go on the road one last time with Rod Stewart.
Follow me.
His iconic songs, unforgettable performances, and behind-the-scenes moments. Forever Young, a Grammy salute to Rod Stewart live. CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Live CBS Wednesday. The Survivor 50 season finale. CBS Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
Homes are like family. They keep us together. A Dan Perkins metal roof is a long-term investment that will preserve the space you value most. Each roof is customized to your home's needs, with panels and components crafted in-house and on-site for exceptional quality and performance. Built to last, it keeps your property safe, secure, and comfortable through every stage of life. While much may change, a Dan Perkins roof endures. Stay confident through life's uncertainties with a roof from Dan Perkins Construction.
Hillary Duff's new album was over a decade in the making.
You're so open on this album.
It felt scary to share and why I didn't make a record for so long.
Plus,
your first celebrity crush.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Ooh. And a woman expanding mental health access on J-Hood.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's Big Spring Savings Event. One stop and 2 stores to shop. For spring, we have a large selection of sofa sleepers available in twin, full, and queen size. And now a bigger selection of Amish dining room and bedroom in stock or custom order. During our Big Spring Savings Event, there's big markdowns on hundreds of clearance items. Flex Steel leather groups like this. And premium Flex Steel recliners at huge discounts. Mr. Mattress here, it's our Big Spring Savings Event. There's huge discounts on Serta mattresses. Shop Shunks of Marquette today.
Now for the 19 News Forecast Center. This is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
We had a relatively mild start to the time period today, and then things started to get a little cooler as we went into the afternoon hours, and we continue with generally cloudy skies overall, but the rain has moved off, and as we go toward tonight, a lot of clouds early, but note as we go after midnight, the clouds will tend to thin out a little bit more. Set us up for some fairly decent weather, as you can see on Wednesday. The sunshine will stay put. Overall, just a good-looking day, albeit a bit on the cool side here. As you go toward Wednesday night and into Thursday morning, more of the same. Weather system staying to the south. Spread some clouds here, Escanaba out toward Iron Mountain. With, again, some afternoon clouds, but here in Michigan, we don't expect much. In fact, rainfall amounts here going through the end of the day on Wednesday into Wednesday evening, generally 1/10 of an inch or less. As for the winds, they will continue to slowly die down. They're mainly northwest winds here. That's not a good warm wind direction. But then again, things looking pretty good with the sunshine. we'll still try to make it at least relatively mild here. Going on through Wednesday night, the winds, note the shift out of the south. That should allow for somewhat milder air to come in as we head through the day on Thursday. In fact, if you look over the next 6 to 10 days, the temperatures here in the Marquette region and the Upper Peninsula will tend to be on the warmer side. We'll have above normal temperatures. Again, that's averaged out over another week, week and a half. We can't rule out some individual days that could get just a little bit cooler from time to time. So lows for tonight around the regions, you can see with generally partly cloudy skies, most of you in the mid to upper 30s, near 40 here along the shores of Lake Michigan there, and mid 30s off toward the west. So fairly uniform temperatures tonight. That'll lead to a cool day for tomorrow. Many of you not getting above 50, even Marquette here not expected to get out of the 40s perhaps, though 50 is still possible here, and low 50s and mid 50s here along the Wisconsin border. And the rest of the 7-day here, we're looking at, again, upper 40s tomorrow, partly sunny. And notice nice and dry over the next several days, little chances of any rainfall. And a nice warm up too when those winds shifted to the south. Thursday's highs will bump up about 10 degrees and we will be near 60 for Friday. Holiday weekend coming up, maybe some showers for Saturday. Sunday looking pretty good. Look at that, Memorial Day. There is small chance of showers. Try to keep them away for any outdoor plans you may have as temperatures approach that 70-degree mark.
Tom, thank you again. It was chaos for kindergartners in Berry County today after a quick line of storms brought down the roof and some walls of their school. Now their teachers are being praised by parents. Colin Roos has the full story.
My wife said, "You got to come upstairs and see this."
This is what Ron Martin saw when he looked out his back door Monday afternoon. Insulation and siding strewn across the Lakewood Early Childhood Center parking lot after heavy winds blew off part of the roof with children still inside.
Looked out and there were pieces of the roof from the school that were flying through the air.
According to the district, the collapse struck the administration office located on the rear of the Childhood Center building. No staff or children were harmed, but the seriousness of the damage alarmed parents. Margaret Ruff received a message that her kindergartner was under a shelter-in-place order and rushed over when she saw the pictures on Facebook.
A mom's biggest fear is something happening to their child and not being there and not knowing about it.
The school followed tornado drill procedures by sheltering children in the school's restrooms. Ruff says her daughter was terrified during the ordeal, but that teachers handled it correctly.
Everybody's kind of saying the same thing of, oh, we're super impressed with staff for keeping the kids safe.
Lakewood Public Schools has canceled class at the Early Childhood Center tomorrow and says the middle and high schools currently have no power. They told parents in a message that the Childhood Center can no longer serve students safely. Ruff sees this scene as a warning for parents to always keep track of their children.
Hold your kids close, pay attention to what's going on out there because you can't always rely on, other people.
Now this school is 103 years old and was already planned to shut down in just a couple of weeks. Administrators will host a walkthrough for past students and open time capsules on June 3rd.
Coming up next on your 19 News, members from the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center are giving veterans in Marquette County the opportunity for more support. We'll have the details after this.
Now through May at Fox Marquette Subaru. Lease a 2026 Subaru Outback Premium for $395 a month for 36 months. Fox Marquette Subaru. Experience the difference.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This Is Home Community Calendar.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Houghton's the spot where we get all 4 seasons, the snow, the shine, everything in between. So the shoes are everything. You know, what you have is going to help you perform better, perform longer, stay injury-free longer. Whether you're a runner, walker, or you're just looking for a shoe to get yourself through the day, we'll take an extensive approach to finding the shoe that's right for you. Whatever surface that you're going to be on, we've got you covered.
Now through May at Fox Marquette Subaru. Lease a 2026 Subaru Crosstrek base for $329 a month for 36 months. Fox Marquette Subaru. Experience the difference.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. The Marquette County Health Department is warning the public about the dangers of enhanced or concentrated forms of kratom. Kratom is a plant similar to coffee grown in Southeast Asia. It has been used as a natural stimulant for centuries. However, newer, more concentrated formulas are appearing on the market, which can pose serious health risks. These products mimic the effects of opioids and can be up to 15 times stronger than morphine, becoming highly addictive, causing life-threatening respiratory problems and even death.
We're concerned more about the extracts and concentrates, and whenever you see something that says extract, concentrate, or 7-OH, or MP, or pseudo, those types of products are the products that carry the great risk to the health of the public.
Jacuzzo says an overdose caused by kratom can be reversed using naloxone or Narcan if available. Narcan is available free of charge at several locations throughout the county, including the health department offices. This week, members of the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center are traveling around Marquette County to spread its available benefits with local veterans. After the PACT Act was signed into law in 2022, it expanded eligibility for VA health care across the United States, even to those who had previously been denied. Today, outreach and enrollment began at posts in Ishpeming and Gwinn with a goal of signing on 20 vets at each event.
So we're hitting the road pretty hard, pretty aggressively, 4 events in 2 days, just in Marquette County, to make sure we get as close to each of those veterans and give them the opportunity to get the information that they've earned. I mean, they've earned these benefits. So we want to make sure that they get the chance to use them.
Tomorrow, the team will be at the Chocolate Township Hall from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and at the Marquette American Legion Post 44 from 3 p.m. until 7, but will stay available until every veteran has been helped. Tomorrow, 77 Upper Peninsula veterans will visit Washington, D.C. on the Upper Peninsula Honor Flight. Mission 28 will include 77 veterans, including 2 female vets. 75 served during the Vietnam War and 2 served in the Korean War. During their visit to the nation's capital, they'll see monuments built in their honor, like the Vietnam Memorial Wall, the Marine Corps Memorial, and the Air Force Memorial. Tonight at 11, we'll show you how the veterans are preparing for their trip. And tomorrow, our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp will share some of their stories on our 6 p.m. newscast. For many veterans, when their military service comes to an end, their life can lack meaning. Kamal Afzali introduces us to a charity that's trying to give veterans some of their mojo back.
Veteran Aaron Hilton is racing an inflatable boat for Team Endeavour.
I get into a boat, I put my helmet on, everything shuts up, I've got to concentrate. I can be Aaron for 10, 15, 20 minutes and just be me.
Team Endeavour supports UK veterans and current service members who've been wounded, injured or are sick.
We take them from really quite a dark place. They've come from a very thrusting, maybe a very full career where they've been doing something, to being, oh my God, I can't do anything anymore. And what we're trying to say is actually, no, you still have that.
Aaron believes this experience has brought him back from the brink.
I basically was an alcoholic, suicidal, but for Team Endeavour, for me, it ultimately did save my life. You feel part of something again.
These rigid inflatable boats are fast, reaching speeds of 50 miles per hour. And you don't need to be on board to be part of the team.
I get way more out of being shore crew
than I could possibly have got out of racing. Because getting these guys into the water, that gives me a lot of joy.
Team Endeavour offers services for free. For veteran Lisa Johnston, what it offers is priceless.
This is kind of like you're reliving, you know, you're here for a purpose. So make the most of absolutely every moment.
It's a chance for renewal, and with people who love the adrenaline as much as they do the comradeship.
In addition to entry-level powerboat racing, Team Endeavour also helps veterans access support for education, employment, and housing. Mike Ludlam has your look at sports after the break. A special honor for a beloved voice in Manistee sports. The high school baseball field gets a new name. And a Newberry track star is taking her talents to the college level, planning to attend Central Michigan. We'll have that and more when we come back.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Live CBS Wednesday.
This is the night where you stand 10 toes down on every dirty, nasty thing you did in this game.
Are you ready? Are you ready for? Welcome to the final Tribal Council. The showdown.
50 seasons.
Survivor's ready.
24 legends. $2 million.
One Survivor.
The Survivor 50 live season finale. CBS Wednesday at 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. An Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Famer is on the ballot for the 2026 State of Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. Iron River's Nick Baumgartner is listed under the amateur athlete category. Baumgartner, as many of you know, graduated from West Iron County High School. He was a silver medalist hurdler and played football at NMU. He qualified for the 2010 Winter Olympics and won silver and gold medals in 2 Winter X Games. He competed in the 2014 and 2018 Winter Olympics, the second time achieving 4th place in snowboard cross, and he won his Olympic gold medal at age 40 in the 2022 Winter Olympics when he and teammate Lindsey Jacobellis won the inaugural Olympic mixed snowboard cross race. You can only vote once. Please read the directions. There are several categories where you can vote. Check out the website mshof.org/vote. The Manistee High School baseball field has a new name. The Emeralds have renamed the field Ketzik Field in honor of Dick Ketzik and his family. The family helped build the field, and yesterday city officials presented Dick Ketzik with a certificate and a bat as they made the announcement. For many years, Ketzik has been a radio play-by-play man for various Emerald sports on WTIQ. Previously, the field had been known as the Water Tower Field. From Schoolcraft County to Luce County, Newberry's outstanding track and cross-country runner Samantha Taylor has signed a national letter of intent to continue her career at Central Michigan University. Taylor owns the Upper Peninsula Division III record in the 1,600-meter run, 5 minutes, 8.47 seconds, helping the Indians to the team title last spring. She's won the past 2 UP finals in the 1600. She also won the 3200 meter run last spring at Kingsford. In cross country, she won the UP crown in 2022 as a freshman, and last fall she was second in 2023 and third in 2024. 2 Upper Peninsula hockey players have earned spots at the USA Hockey Boys 17 National Festival at Amherst, New York in July. Houghton's Gunnar Gullstrand and Marquette's Joey Provost made the grade at a camp last weekend in Taylor, Michigan. Gullstrand and Provost will be in New York State from July 7th through the 13th. Gogibbet Community College has a new women's basketball coach with plenty of experience. White Pine native Ward Helikowski brings several decades of coaching to the Sampsons. He's had stops in Michigan, Wisconsin, Louisiana, and Pennsylvania. In Michigan, he was a coach at Forest Park, Bloomingdale, Manawan, and Hancock. In the mid-1990s, they led the Forest Park boys to a Class D state runner-up finish. Recently, Helikowski has served as an assistant for the Michigan Tech women's basketball program. He is the son of Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Famer Ed Helikowski, who won 3 straight Class D titles with the Chassell boys from 1956 through 58. Staying in Gogibbet County, Ironwood boys basketball player Nick Miskovich will take his talents to the state of Minnesota and play for Northland Community and Technical College in Bemidji. Miskovich was a UP Division I through 3 second-team player last winter. The 6'3" senior led the Red Devils with 15.3 points per game, along with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3.1 steals, and a block and a half per game. He scored 1,051 points in his Ironwood career. The Pioneers were 17-11 overall last season. The Pistons and the Cavaliers Game 7 is probably not one that Pistons fans want to remember for a long time, and I can understand the point. Donovan Mitchell had 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. And even though Cade Mitchell did somewhat okay, he had 13 points. The Cavaliers were all over this one, winning at 125-94. Cleveland won the series 4-3, and the Cavaliers begin the Eastern Conference Finals tonight against the New York Knicks in the Big Apple. And we will be right back.
Buckle's Party Store. It's where the party starts in Calumet, with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet. It's where the party starts for everyone.
Tony's Green Thumb in Bark River is open for business. Tony's is your one-stop shop for all your garden and flower needs. Known for a huge variety of big, beautiful baskets, gorgeous planters, and over 600 varieties of vegetables and flowers to choose from. Open daily, come see why people travel over 100 miles to Tony's Green Thumb. Tony's Green Thumb, where beautiful gardens begin.
Did you know most of what you throw away can be recycled? At Recycle 906, we accept more than just cardboard and jugs. We take plastics, metals, paper, and more. Recycle smarter, bring it to us. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Dutch Boy DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one with Stay Clean technology, so your home stays beautiful longer. A gallon starts at a value of $12.94. After rebate, maximize your curb appeal with Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus exterior paint. It provides max adhesion, hide, and performance. A gallon starts at a value of $29.98 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Planning a getaway? Fly local and explore more with Marquette Sawyer Regional Airport. Enjoy convenient flights on American, Delta, and United. Skip the long drive and book your next trip today at sawyerairport.com.
Skies will be partly cloudy for the balance of tonight. Temperatures on the cool side, but
We should be able to keep the frost away from most of you with mid to upper 30s. Lows will be dropping to near 40, closer toward the Wisconsin border and along the shores of Lake Michigan. In the meantime, a nice warm up here as we head toward Thursday into Friday. Should get close to 60 for both days. Holiday weekend, maybe some showers on Saturday, perhaps few drops on Monday, but temperatures approaching that 70-degree mark.
Tom, thank you again. Finally, tonight, after more than 4 decades of public use, an Escanaba resource is getting a new purpose. Formerly the Webster Wading Pool. This site on North 19th Street has been in a state of disrepair for several years. Since 2018, the City Recreation Department has been working to develop and build a splash park in its place, and pipe installation is nearly finished. Crews will also place signage, picnic tables, benches, and a small playground around the splash park, breathing new life into the location.
When you take out the Webster Wading Pool and you add the amenity of the splash park, perfect location, everyone's used to water being there, and it is obviously away from the water and the south side of Escanaba, so now we'll have the splash park on the north side of Escanaba.
A soft opening is planned for late June. That's it for now, everyone. See you later tonight.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right now.